Why, hello kids, how you doing? Howdy RJ, how you be, my guy? Happy Thursday. We're playing some Soul Reaver today. I think the last thing we did was take down the, what is it, Zephon, I think? Press enter. I'm not using mouse and keyboard to play Soul Reaver, you little shit. Nice fucking try, though. There it is. Scrah. Scrah, indeed. I agree. So that means we should have the climbing power now, right?
The canyons beyond the pillars expose an ancient blasphemy. Having devoured Zephon's soul, you may now gain entrance where your path was formerly blocked.
You can climb now. Blah blah, ancient blasphemy, blah. Yeah, alright, tentacle monster. We're just gonna go this way because I can't remember if it's shorter to just go this. Actually, I think the warp's actually faster. Let's just go to first warp point. Yeah, that'll work. They just weren't ready for how dank Cthulhu's memes were. I gotta tell ya, Mr. I think it's Jay Jones. His voice acting is superb in anything he is in. I actually didn't realize until much, like a while after I played Soul Reaver, that he was also Count Frollo in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I was like, holy shit, that would explain why I liked him so much. It was the voice. Okay, it's been a while, so I'm likely to get my ass kicked, but that's okay. What in the world? Oh, it just wasn't lining up. Sup? Bye. Okay, now where is my climb point? I know it's over this way somewhere. Or am I going the wrong direction? No, this is the right way. Did you find the rare Labubu? I'll be real with you, Chief. I don't know what the fuck a Labubu is, and I have a feeling I don't want to know what a Labubu is. So we're just gonna pretend I didn't see that question and move on. How you doing, Heavy? Ugh. It's wild that they give you a map now. I vaguely remember close to the first place where you exit the underworld, there's a climbing point, and that's the one I want to find. I know what it is, and I don't like it. Ugh. I vaguely remember there being a climbing point. Is this it? No, that's the entrance to the underworld. There it is. That's the one I'm looking for. This is definitely a completely normal power to get from that eldritch spider monstrosity. Whoop whoop. Health expanded. I know we're supposed to go past the pillars, but I wanted that first. Whoop. Dead. Feeling froggy? Fuck out of here. In my belly. God, I remember all the old cheat codes you could do to like give yourself wild shit in this game. Like you could give yourself a glowing yellow Soul Reaver, and you could give yourself the Flame Reaver, and why did that take away some of my health? Ugh. Ooh, they flying low overhead, and of course they're waiting until I'm starting streaming to do it. Damn pilots are trying to sabotage me, I tell you. Guess what I need to do to get in the pillars? I'll give you a hint. Let's not fight that guy. Blind. Just gotta give him the missile lock prank. I'm good. I don't want to do that. You gotta keep in mind, the pilots around here are the pilots that are good enough that they're allowed to play with like the best of the brand new toys. Why would I want to poke them? Fuck that. Let them have their night flight. Let them get their hours. Missile lock prank. Fuck out of here. Ooh.
Like a corpse in a shallow grave, corruption rises to the surface. Beyond these pillars, the defiled victim mutely screams its outrage.
Okay. Very helpful. Can't remember if our next stop is getting telekinesis or going on to Malkaya? No, not Malkaya. I think I'm getting the wrong name there. One of those moments where the door you pick doesn't matter. Do they both lead to the same place? That's the question. No, they do not. The door you pick doesn't matter. Except this one has a live guy. I'm liking seeing Nosgoth before it got all fucked up in Blood Omen 2. Kinda cool magic powered tech. Kinda, yeah. Blood Omen 2, that's the one with, that's the one where you're playing as Cain going through that giant fucking city at the start, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, I played a little of that one. Not much, though. I was not trying to finish him, I was trying to swing. I don't know why it pulled a finisher. It's alright, we'll fix my health problem right now. Give me your soul. Delicious. Now that was weird. Oh, right, they're dropping magic now. I always forget that. We got a super vamp here. Give me your wraith soul. Delicious. And quite possibly nutritious. Got him. Raziel, resident sniper. Let's go, son. I don't know, something tells me that the Soul Reaver becoming a sword is a bad thing for Raziel. He really seems like more of a spear kind of guy. That's just the vibe I get from him, you know? Bet that's what he fought with before he, well, you know. Completely unaware. Y'all stupid. Boink. Did I miss a door, or am I going the right way? Oh, you all respawn. Isn't that cute? Wow. Hello, Raiden. Okay, so... The fuck did you respawn that fast? Or did you just wander in? Ah, well, either way, you're gone now. Can't remember if this is a grate I'm able to phase through or not, but I'm not willing to transfer myself to find out and then have to go all the way back there. Not gonna do that.
The ancient tomb of the Seraphim, once impenetrably sealed, now ravaged by Nosgoth's upheavals, its mysteries lay exposed. In the time of Vorador, centuries before Cain was made, the Seraphim warrior priests waged a merciless war against the vampire tribes of Nosgoth. Emboldened by righteousness, they committed unspeakable and indiscriminate acts of violence, massacring fledglings and ancients alike. They decimated entire bloodlines in mere decades. Now their husks lay here, murderers enshrined.
Oh boy, nobody tell him. Speaking of bloodlines being decimated, guys, holy fuck. I've got a friend who's big into the World of Shadow. which is the tabletop that Masquerade takes place in. Both, well, pretty much all of the Masquerade tabletops, because there's a few of them. There's Hunter the Gathering. There's a few of them. Anyway, Masquerade, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. This is a die-hard defender of the whole franchise. She told me in no uncertain terms it was the worst adaptation of anything in the world of Shadows that she has ever seen. Wait for it. Not done. That includes fan adaptations, meaning even the worst, grungiest, stickiest, grodiest, most egregious fan work is better. Is better than Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Oh god. Oh god. Imagine having an official product rank lower than fan fiction. Oof. Oh fuck. Oh man, that's gotta hurt. Oh, I got some for you too, don't worry. Man, don't remind me? No, I'm reminding everyone. I'm reminding everyone because for fuck's sake, man, how do you mess that up that badly? You've got a Nosferatu talking like a gay barista. You've got a Nosferatu talking like a gay barista. I can't think of anything to describe in the game worse than that. Holy fuck. How do you miss the mark of one of the most reprehensible and scummy of the entire clans, and you turn it into that? Like, are you fucking serious? Oh man. Oh fuck. It would be funny if it weren't so sad. Hello, Nya. How you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome. Hello. I don't know if I want to go through the top or if I want to go through the front. We'll go through the top first. I can't remember if it's an either or situation here, so we're just gonna pick one. Stick with it. Ah, this is the warp point. Seraphim Tomb. Migraine had a fun, okay time at MTG. Well, as long as you had fun, that's what's important. I was looking over that the V2 list that you had sent me. I didn't get a chance to look at all of them. The double comas had me kind of chuckling a little bit because, man, getting both comas out on the field at the same time, ugh, that just sounds like a real pain in the ass to have to deal with. We had a brand new player in the last few games. It got on my nerves because they were missing their triggers or because they were being a little shit. Because there's multiple kinds of brand new players. Like, if they were just missing their triggers, then that's not something they can really help. But like, if they were being a little shit, then, you know. As corny as the first one is, you can tell the devs cared about it. It's not just cared about it. They actually paid attention to the setting. In the first, the setting was important. They actually paid attention not just to Hunter the Gathering or any of the vampire sects, because I haven't really played any of the vampire-centric ones. But they didn't just pay attention to those. They paid attention to a lot of stuff because there's things that are mentioned in the first one that are only that are hinted at in the first one that are just a central piece of the other parts of the world of darkness. And they didn't have to bring it up at all for the Masquerade, but they did. They cared. I gotta tell you, I don't think they cared about this one, folks. Like Evergreen, played an artifact. Oh, hold on a second. Let me fix my chat window real quick. There we go. Like Evergreen, played an artifact that destroys a non-black creature and nuked my Knossos. I asked why after the game. He didn't want to target the other player because he was afraid he'd get swung at. Okay, no, that's dumb. Yo, if you're gonna play something to target somebody and you're worried about reprisals, you're not playing the right game, because you can't play friend the whole time. Masquerade minus the Masquerade makes sense? No, removing the thing, it feels like the devs did not understand the core point of the Masquerade. The Masquerade is not because vampires like to be secret and cloak and dagger and ooh, we're so special. That's not what the Masquerade is. The Masquerade is to protect the vampires, because if the Masquerade ever breaks, like, I mean fully breaks, I mean human society becomes aware of vampires as a whole, vampires will be pushed to extinction and possibly exterminated. That's actually happened multiple times in the world of darkness. Multiple fucking times the Masquerade was broken and vampires were pretty much wiped almost all the way out, except for, I think, Cain and a few of his subordinates. So getting rid of the Masquerade for your fucking video game, oh man, I cannot explain to you how stupid that fucking, holy shit, that's just really fucking dumb. You might as well have a Mage the Ascension game without any fucking wizards. Yeah, let's have a Mage the Ascension game with no wizards. That's a good idea. Fuck.
A forgotten history lies within.
Here we go.
Know thyself.
Though it may destroy you. Told him it was a massive misploy. When I have 4 lands, my commander's not doing his thing. He insisted it was the right play. Stupid. You can't be afraid of someone swinging at you because you removed the actual threat on the table. That's shit threat assessment, and you should be told why it was shit play. It is a shit play, because if you don't remove the actual threat because you're afraid of the threat, then guess what? You're gonna die to the threat. That's how it works. You can't, oh, well, I don't want the threat to swing at me. Then remove the threat. But he might swing at me. You're removing it. Don't the vampires that break Masquerade get hunted by other vampires? No, actually, Raiden, it's worse than that. Any creature, and I mean any creature that breaks Masquerade, hold on. She's attempting to clean cast iron, and I think it's upsetting my bird. Poor bird. No, any creature that breaks Masquerade gets hunted by the entirety of the vampiric community. No matter what they are, no matter if they are outgunned like crazy. It doesn't matter if it's a demigod. It doesn't matter if it's a clan of Roja or Lupo or werewolves or anything like that. It doesn't matter what breaks Masquerade. If they feel they have a leak, if they think that you are talking about vampire society outside of the Masquerade, they will hunt you to the ends of the earth and spare no expense and spare no lives to try and eliminate you. That is how serious this is. Okay, that is central to vampire society, because the few times, like I've said, the Masquerade gets broken, vampire society tends to fucking die. So they take it really seriously. It's like everything to them. So to have a game where you're just like, no, there's no Masquerade anymore, we got rid of it, we don't need it, we are going to coexist with the humans because we have an understanding now. That's the fucking stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard in setting. Oh my god, it's the stupidest fucking thing. Almost as stupid as a Nosferatu sounding like a gay barista. Oh, I can't get past that clip. Oh my god, it was really fucking dumb. Oh man, Oh man, that's dumb. Anyway, on the upside, the Battle V2 deck, it popped off. Good. Not mad at him for the shit play. He was like a brand new to the point he had black mana with a mono green commander. So he had an illegal deck. I would be mad at him. Well, no, all right. Let me rephrase. I wouldn't be mad at him. I would explain it to him, and if he tried defending himself and his decision, then I would be mad at him, because that's worse. That is worse, because then you have a new player getting advice from a seasoned player who knows what they're doing and rejecting it, which is dumb, because if somebody who knows the game better than you is giving advice, you should probably fucking listen to them. Grape knows it'll ruin the seasoning. Yeah, well, she's trying to do it in the oven, but she's not doing a very good job, but I'm not going to tell her that. Your bird knows how to clean cast iron and gets upset when it's done wrong? No, he doesn't like the smoke that comes from her method of cleaning the cast iron, but I'm not going to go down there and show her how to do it right, because she's doing her best. Every single time he would play a card, instead of saying play or cast, he would deploy a land. I was having a hard time not being like, it's not deploy, please stop. Yeah, the terminology is intentional. I don't know why you do that. Terminology in Magic is very intentional. You don't deploy a land, you play a land, and you tap mana, and use the mana in your mana pool to play creatures. You can wash Cast Iron Pan without ruining the season, but it's not easy. It sucks. Oh, he understood. He was borrowing my friend's Gitrog to command his deck. The Masquerade being broken had no consequences, there's no reason that the Hunters exist. The Hunters... I want you to understand just how much the vampires in the actual World of Darkness Vampire the Masquerade setting clamp down on how much information gets out. The Hunters have existed for as long as Kane has, alright? The Hunters do not have accurate information on vampires. They know a little bit. They know the basics. They know sunlight. They know feeds on blood. They know occasionally magic. They know blood bonding, and they know ghouls. Some of them know about ghouls, not all of them, alright? This organization, the Hunters, has existed as long as mankind has existed, and that's all they fucking know. They have a lot of misinformation, and they have a lot of conjecture, and they have a lot of outright incorrect information, because that's how hard the vampires clamp down on anything that could possibly get out. If there's a breach, they plug it by destroying everyone who has learned about the breach. The US government, first of all, has a lot of ghouls in it and is pretty much kind of controlled by... Never mind, we're not going to get into all of that. The US government isn't able to pin down the vampires, okay? I will deploy a land. I will deploy the Gitrog monster. I was losing it. Oh god, I hate people like that. Use magic terms or get the fuck away from my table, please. The other player at the table who plays higher power gave me a list for an optimal casual land base, so I'm going to update my land bases. Well, which land base are you looking to update? Because I can probably help you with that. My favorite thing to do with these little bastards is to kill one of them and watch them try and eat the other one. It's pretty funny. Okay, but are you gonna force me to get out of the spirit world here? You are. There's a door. Because of course you are. You're looking to upgrade all of them? I would start with one of them. First of all, you want your fetches and your shocks. That's important. Drink water. You just talked a lot. Well, so I don't play Vampire the Masquerade. I usually play Mage the Ascension. But the World of Darkness is very interesting to me. And it annoys me when people get official licenses and fuck it up that badly. I don't know how you fuck it up that badly, man. That takes effort. Shit. No! Stop snacking on me. I am not a Lunchable. Duma, that's the one I was thinking of. We already killed Malkaya. It's Duma. That's the next one. The one who is probably has the most metal death of all of the original vampires.
As I pulled the stone free, a sigh of sepulchral air escaped the inner chamber. I was not prepared for what lay beyond this threshold. These crypts, defiled caskets of Seraphim saints, bearing my brothers' names and my own. The irony of Cain's blasphemous act rushed in on me with the crushing force of revelation. Were my hands not as bloody as these? Worse, I had spilled the blood of my brothers, these very comrades whose tombs lay ravaged before me.
Yes, Raziel, you were Seraphim, born of the same force that all but destroyed your race. Before the dawn of the Empire, you were chosen. Cain, Nosgoth's solitary self-declared monarch, plundered this tomb and raised you from these crypts. Breathing his vampiric gift into your defiled corpses, he resurrected you as his favored sons.
Yeah. They don't make them like this no more, do they? I remember there was another secret in here. Is this the place where I have to shift? Maybe. Yep. Whoop. Oh yeah, this fight. Nope, you're edible. Get in here. This fight, I always forget about this fight. It's a really cool one though. There he is.
Heretic, you shall not pass.
Such loyalty to one who has you guarding this outpost like a chained dog. Do you prosper on the scraps he casts you?
Your insults will do nothing to blunt the agonies of your demise.
Cain killed me once. Behold the result. I have no more to fear from you.
Cain killed me once. Behold the results. I'm gonna turn up the speech a little bit because it's a bit low. Fucking Raziel. The Shakespearean sass of this man. Hell yeah. Probably one of my favorite powers in the whole game.
This relic has infused you with the power to compress and manipulate space. As your symbiotic weapon, the Soul Reaver is also thus enhanced. You may focus and project an orb of kinetic energy to strike objects that are otherwise beyond your reach.
Damn, you guys are flying low pretty late. Were there originally going to be fights against Turl, but he got cut? If I remember correctly, this was supposed to be the fight against Turl. Like, the whole Seraphim Sepulchrum was supposed to be a big dungeon, and Turl was supposed to be the boss at the end. But they couldn't cut the power because it was important. Bye. If I'm running Fletchlands, like example blue, white, green, do I run the off-color ones like green, black, fetch? You can run any, since they don't have a mana pip, you can run any fetch land you want. I would recommend only running ones that can fetch lands that you have. You can run every single fetch land because none of them have mana pips. So if you're running a green-red deck, you can run a green-black fetch. You can run a red-black fetch. But I wouldn't recommend running a blue-black fetch because you have no blue or black lands. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. That's water. I get that. I just mean, should I include the green-black fetch in my WUG deck? Yes. You should run every single fetch you possibly can, because if you have a Triome in your WUG deck, then you can actually use that. Oh, wait, did he respawn? You little shit! Fuck you! You don't seem to understand. I always got that thing on me now. But if you're running even Wooburg or something like that, you want to run every single fetch you can, because you can fetch a Triome with that, and that'll give you a land that's, you know, tripled up instead of just doubled. If you can, well, since you're proxying them, it doesn't really matter about affording them. I would also run your complex duels, like your Taiga, stuff like that. Taiga, Prairie, etc. Those are important ones, those dual lands. Those are the classic dual lands. You definitely want to run those. I just call them vintage duels, honestly. But you want your vintage duels, you want your shocks, and you want your fetches. Those are all the non-basics you need, especially in a tricolor deck. After that, just run... I would suggest just a couple utility lands, but mostly I would probably suggest... basics after that. Because remember, if it has a plains, or if it has a swamp, or it has an island on the card, you can fetch it. Got him. God, I love this power. It's one of my favorites. It's just so good. Bang, bang. Oh, hey, the map has completion on it? Well, that's actually kind of cool. I sort of like that. It's kind of neat that the map actually has completion listed on it now. Gotta get my stick. Num num num. Yeah, but since you're running tricolor, aside from your triome, your shocks, your fetches, and your classic duels, I really wouldn't run many non-basics in there. Aside from those. And if you're cracking a fetch land, you want to fetch first your standard duels, and then your shocks. Because shock lands are great and all, but dual lands are better than shocks. Goodbye. Keep that motherfucking thing on me. Get in my belly. Okay, so was this it was not. Okay. Bro. But why the levitating rocks, though? I have questions about those. Oh. Hello. Didn't realize you'd be here. Num 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 num. Delicious. Is this the part where I confront her? I think it is. I saw something once, can't remember for sure, but I think it was Mage. It looked set more in the future, almost kind of cyberpunk, like some guys using magic to make cybernetics or something. You're thinking of Shadowrun, not Mage the Ascension. Those are two very different tabletops. I do like Shadowrun. Shadowrun's great. But Mage the Ascension is mostly set modern day. There can be steampunky vibes with it, but for the most part, it's modern day, and magic is fucked up. Let me tell you that. Magic is just incredibly fucked. Like, oops, your blood has been replaced by eyeballs fucked.
North of the Seraphim tomb, a desecrated abbey languishes, half drowned.
North of the Seraphim tomb. So it is that way. Is it through the water? I can't remember if it's through the water or not. That's the problem. If you want a primer on Shadowrun, I could honestly walk you through that. It's probably one of my favorite settings just because of how supremely and totally fucking bonkers it is. Which is actually why the World of Darkness is also one of my favorite settings, because, you know, I have taste in bonkers subjects. But if you're interested in World of Darkness at all. My only experience with that is Mage the Ascension. I can talk about that a little bit, but if you go to YouTube and you look up Brava Alphabusa, the guy who used to do the If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, he actually has a primer video on his channel about the World of Darkness, explaining it in like really brief detail and talking about it a little bit. It's actually really cool. It's a pretty good primer for the things like I don't know a lot about, I would say. Wow, you guys are really weak to sunlight. And we can get you close out here. What's up? Also, what's the difference between them, like Ascension and Awakening, or Vampire the Masquerade and Vampire the Requiem? The setting and subject matter mostly. If we're talking, I think it's Hunter the Gathering. I think. If we're talking about the Hunter module, you're going to be playing as a bog standard human. If it's Mage the Ascension, you're a human usually who eventually gains powers. Vampire the Masquerade, typically you're not playing as a human, you're playing as a lackey of one of the regents, typically. It's mostly setting and character and scale. I will tell you though, werewolves are no fucking joke. Jesus Christ, man. You wanna face tank me rewriting reality and then try and gut me right here? Really? Fucking werewolves, man. Scary motherfuckers. Let me tell you. Oh, don't you lose interest now, buddy? You were walking over here already. Werewolves, oh no, a giant furry? No, werewolves, a warrior of Gaia that has massive regeneration, inhuman speed, inhuman senses, magic frequently. Like, usually magic is one of the things that they have more in abundance than some of the mages. Well, human mages. Vampire mages are another fucking story, obviously. Motherfucking fang on me. It's good because if you blow them up, they can't revive. Sorry, it has been literal decades since I've played this game, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me as I remember how to progress. I don't look up guides for these kind of things. I'm gonna figure it out like I'm still fucking 8-year-old Riz playing it for the first time. I'll get there eventually. If childhood me could use video game logic to figure it out, I'm sure adult me can as well. Right? I haven't lost the magic yet, right? Magic of imagination and terrible logic chains. These are important things. Slorp. I have to go down into the water, don't I? Man, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna do that, but I don't want to do that. But I'm gonna do that. Childhood Riz all the way back in the early 80s. No. No. Childhood Riz Not in the 80s at all, because I wasn't sentient or existent yet. Thank you very much. How old do you think I am, my dude? I'm having kids. I can't be like 40, all right? If I was 40, I wouldn't be having children. My nuts would be dried up raisins by then, all right? Everyone knows guys over 40 can't have kids, right? Motherfucker. You motherfucker, you. Schlorp. Oh, this is the... Yeah, I know where I am. Ah, fuck. Yep. Riz knows where he is, and he doesn't like it. Bullshit, you're like 80? If I was 80, why would childhood Riz be in the early 80s? At least makes sense into your continuity here, my guy. Look, just because you view me as a father figure doesn't make me old. It just means that you have daddy issues and trust issues, and that you're putting trust in places where it definitely shouldn't be, i.e. me. Benjamin Button kind of thing. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You're funny. You're funny, yes. I kill you last. Boop, 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 boop. I always loved the theme for this area. Oh, can't get that anymore. Beep. Can you see why it's my favorite ability in the entire game yet? Being able to look across the room at somebody and say absolutely fucking not to them and shoot them in the face. I love that shit. It's fantastic. Oh, you're a super vampire? That's cute. Okay, now we're gonna try and bamboozle him. Didn't work. Oh, got him. Nerd. Get spiked. Right, that's that way. We actually want to go beyond the grates first, if I remember correctly. Ooh, hiccups. Y'all lucky I'm busy. Slurp. Fuck! I forgot these guys were in here. I can't knock him onto that fire. Damn it. Ballet. Brother in Christ, what are you going to do? Not fucking much, I bet. Ballet. Okay. No, portal's not this way. Okay, so we're just gonna phase back through and grab those spears and mollywop those guys. Interesting mechanic I found in Insurgency Sandstorm. Apparently, if you run a bunch of ammo boxes through an LMG in quick succession, it can chain fire. Don't know if that's the right term. And you gotta spam the reload button to break the belt. Recoil made me shoot my buddy on the floor above me through the ceiling. Jesus. Chain fire, I don't know if it's called a chain fire when it happens with a belt-fed machine gun or something like that, but typically a chain fire like happens in a black powder revolver. Yeah, fuck you, man. Give me this. I think this is one of the places I need the instant transference thing for. So, don't have that. Can't do this yet. Bloop. Gentlemen, hello. I was T-posing there for a little bit. You guys see that? T-posing while still swinging. Raziel's so committed. Really? How did you see that coming, you little shit? Fucking Alter Instinct vampires, knowing when I'm trying to lightning bolt them. Why are you aiming down, Raziel? There it is. Oh, that's why you're aiming down, Raziel. I was kind of hoping I'd get the 2-for-1 special there. No such luck. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, doop, doop. Get in my mouth. You're next. Delicious. I don't know if there's a spell I need here or not. There's an infinite mana fountain there. So maybe. I don't think so, though. Gentlemen! Put on clothes, please. The gross little butts kind of worry me. It did it again. I wanted to bolt him, and he just auto-dodged, even though he was stun-locked. Come here. Does this work? No, it does not. Means I need a spike. There we go. A little janky, but it gets the job done. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. I do not have a spell that can, like, do anything here. All I have is force. I don't think I need a spell. But that's clearly not the right one. Oh well. Other way it is, I guess? I guess. Ain't nothing here for me otherwise. Weird. I don't even need your soul. You were just annoying me. In my belly. Ah, I see what I'm supposed to do here. Never mind, I was wrong. Look here, you little shit. You had to know you weren't gonna win that one. Is this not the window break puzzle? Goodness, okay. Well then I guess I'll go back to what I was gonna do otherwise. Which was that. I guess the simple ideas are the best, right? God, telekinesis is so good. Ballet. I think we're almost in his domain. Not quite there yet. Oh. That's the terrain shift music. I take it back. I think we just entered his domain. Dun 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 dun. Here we are. Man, I don't want to drop down there. Can't remember how to get the boat moving. I know there's a way to do it, but oh well. Oh yeah, that's how. I ain't getting down here. Not being able to swim, right? Because can't influence anything from the spectral plane. Huh. Interesting. I like how the entire bottom side of the river just decides to shift. Hey, look, a spear. A spear underwater where I won't get it for a while. Bonjour! Whee! Oh, no, straight ahead. There you go. Phasing is important. Damn it, I remember vaguely there being something in the shark's mouth. Maybe I'm thinking of another boat. Oh, can't grab that to get back up. Gotta go the long way around. Oh, well-ity. My fault for letting curiosity get the better of me, I guess. You better fucking run. Whee! Dude. Oh, if this isn't an ambush. No? No ambush this time? I'm surprised. Alright, I think that we're about to cross into his territory proper. This one's Zephon, right? I can't remember. No, Zephon was a spider, wasn't he? Why am I getting their names crossed today? I have these things memorized. Bip. Whoop. The Drowned Abbey.
Once a sanctuary against the vampire menace, this abbey has been drowned by the deluge spilling from this wounded land. Your brother Rahab and his brood, devastated even by the feeble rays of Nosgoth's sun, overcame their vulnerability to water and retreated from the surface. Now they haunt these ruins and glide in the darkness of its stagnant depths.
Yep, he's a real bastard. I like how even compared to the original, honestly, they were incredibly faithful. They did such a good job. Time to go fishing. The fisherman. The fishmen certainly are what I'd call fun. Fuck. Oh, that was close. Here I was thinking that would hurt me. Got him. Yoink. When you change a land base in a deck and it goes from 110.83 to 1856.56, huh? For just the lands. Well, didn't I tell you the other day? There's a reason why I believe that fetches, shocks, and duels should be printed into the dirt. And that's why. It should not cost $1,500 plus just to have a stable mana base. Because a bracket 1, 2, or 3 can benefit from a stable land base. There's no game changers for having a stable land base. It's ridiculous that it costs that much, and I think that they should be reprinted into the dirt. Fuck the collectors. Fuck their perceived value and how much they think that it's worth. They should be printed into the dirt until you can get a whole set of fetches, shocks, and duels for less than $30. And that's coming. And before anyone says, you're mad because the cards cost a lot and you don't want to spend money. I've been playing Magic since I was like 4. I've been playing Magic for almost 30 years now. So this is coming from experience in watching them climb in price. They should be printed into the dirt so everyone can afford them. The price of entry of good Magic cards should be the price of new product, not the secondary market price being absolutely fucking bonkers. Snakeman! Exactly. And that's why, like, for proxies, I am especially open to people proxying their mana base. I am 100% a-okay with people proxying their mana base because of the fact that, well, it doesn't make any sense to not do it unless you're just balling and you have an extra $1,800 to spend on mana. Fucking proxy your lands, dude. They're lands. It's not like you're proxying like the One Ring and a bunch of fucking game changers and shit. Snakeman? I've got this disease where I can't stop making airport puns. The doctor says it's terminal. But you've got people that are like so dead set against proxies. You've got people so dead set against proxies. They're like, you shouldn't proxy anything, not even lands. Why would you proxy lands? They're just lands. And they're sitting there with a mana base in their deck that costs $2 fucking grand. Shut fuck. Get out of here. And this is coming from somebody who, and there's no hyperbole, all right? Other people can vouch for me on this one. Before my ex-wife sold my Magic collection, I had a Magic collection that was worth maybe, and this is a low estimate because I had been collecting almost my entire life, at least $200,000 to $290,000. That was my Magic collection before she sold it while I was on deployment. And honestly, like, I was gutted, but I wasn't gutted because of the monetary value. I was gutted because they were cards I had collected my entire life, and I had had them for a very, very long time. That's the part that hurt me. It wasn't anything else. But I had the big money collection, all right? The point is I had the big money collection. Even then, I said, proxy that shit. Proxy it. Proxy that shit. I don't care. Oh, but it might lower the value if you can just print any card. What's the matter? You worried about losing to someone with a proxy deck? Shut the fuck up. Magic is for Magic is for anyone who, I won't say Magic is for everyone because Magic is not for everyone. Not everyone should be interested in Magic because it's not for everyone. But anyone, no matter the budget, should be able to play Magic. Period. It doesn't matter if you have printing paper and a bunch of lands to glue proxy fronts to, or you've got a $290,000 Magic collection you've been building since you were 4 years old. Does not matter which. You should be able to play Magic. I am extremely pro-proxy because of this. And when I tell people this, they're fucking aghast because they're like, but you spent all that money to collect the cards. No, I bought booster packs as they came out, which is what you should do. You shouldn't have to be like, oh, this card was only printed fucking back in Kaladesh in 2016, so I need to now spend $80 on a single piece of cardboard to have a key piece of my... No, fuck that. Fuck that. Proxy that shit. Wish I could run into somebody like that so I can hand them one of my decks with a shit mana base and tell them to play it. Oh, dude, legitimately. Like, here you go. Don't worry, there's no proxies, you fucking asshole. I'm retiring my mono black Tiny Bones, the Boros Spellslinger recently built, and I'm on the fence about my treasures deck. You should always keep at least one treasures deck, they're kind of fun. If lands are just lands and you don't want proxies, then please experience the game for most people. Yeah, please. Honestly, most Thursdays I lay with my friend and his friend, and it's a B4 table. Sometimes they'll power down because I'm known as a B2, B3 player. So I want to have B4 decks. Yeah, well, I typically run bracket 3 to bracket 4, but depending on who's at my table, I might sandbag just a little. I can pilot my deck and tune down the power that way so I'm not pub stomping, and that's what I typically do. I typically ask what everyone's running and how fast they plan on winning, and I just tailor my expectations to that. Or I tailor my playstyle to that. It's not hard. It's not hard if you're not a vicious cunt, I should say. Oh, we got a swimmer. Fuck! There's nothing I could do for that one. He caught me before I could even get a shot off. Come here, you little shit. Delicious. And quite possibly nutritious. Damn it. I said those three because either they do not see the light of day much, especially T-Bones being an NGE, or I generally need cards from them in other decks, and for a few other reasons. Mostly nowadays I'm running Marvin. And Marvin's pretty strong, but that's because I like running a colorless artifact deck, because even as strong as a colorless artifact deck is, it can be, it is kind of slow, so it's sort of ankle weights in that regard, and people tend to underestimate them. That's the other reason. Hello, Salah. I am literally driving now, but when I park, me and my squad are pulling up heavy to your next stream. Add me. No. We don't do that. Sorry, buddy. If you're a real person and not a bot, I do apologize for this statement, but I do not add people to Discord who randomly message me via Twitch. I don't do that. Boop. Ah. Damn it. Ah, that's why I was crouch walking. Whee! Via Twitch, there's the caveat. Well, I gotta get to know you first. If I get to know you a little, it's not so bad. Fishing for souls. Fishing for souls. No souls? Not a soul. Not a one, huh? Except for this guy. I'm just gonna eat his lunch. There we go. Have you tried not jumping in the water? You know, I've tried, but the siren call of H2O, it's alluring, and I just can't help myself. I gotta go for a swim. No, that's why I was trying to crouch walk, but for some reason it stopped crouch walking at the very last second. It didn't even try and crouch walk that time. He landed and skidded right off that pillar. I hate to see it. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. I can see him from here, the little shit. Juggle him, Raziel! Get his ass! How dare you! I like that stick, you little shit! Besides, yeah, you don't count. You raided me and then I showed up to your streams a couple times. That's how friends are made in our modern day, our modern day plugged-in world, don't you know? Door. Oh, this was a okay. I could have just glided along the top like that. That was possible. I just didn't even think of doing it. Fuck you. Stop trying to spit water on me, you little shit. No. Again, I say no. Shadow Realm. I don't even need your soul. I'm just eating because I can. Ah. Boo. Rahab knows I haven't taken my swimming lessons. Yet. That's alright, that nerd took his swimming lessons. I'm gonna steal them from his soul. Hello! Goodbye. Get in my belly. Thank you. That's a phase plane. Just looking around the room. Don't mind me. There's an underwater door. I always forget with this place that it was in fact an abbey before they sunk it. So I'm like, why is there a door underwater? And then I remember, oh yeah, it used to not be underwater. Right. Bip. Fuck you want, huh? I have a question. Would you consider it cheating if someone had a printed or digital primer for their deck to help them remind what tutor for or combos, etc., and read it at table/mid game? No, that would not be cheating at all. In fact, what I used to do back in the day, because I used to play standard a lot, and I used to let people use my standard decks, I would have a list of combos and I would hand it to somebody if I was letting them use my deck, because they'd never piloted it before. Thank you, sweetie. So why wouldn't I give them, like, the keys to the kingdom and how to figure out how to use my deck? It would be stupid for me not to do that. In fact, it would be kind of a dick move. Actually, Chaos, contrary to what you said, I'm souling it. I'm souling it. Well, I tell you what, if you're only concerned with Commander, here's one thing you can do. You got a pen and paper handy? You got a pen and paper handy? I say this because I constantly used to write these things down manually. Go to commanderspellbook.com. It's a good online resource. I usually write all mine down after I figure them out, but if you're new to combo play, Commander Spellbook can be really useful. You can plug in your link and it will find you a whole bunch of combos. And you can actually export that to a printed version. My mistake. Oh my god, he's souling it. He's souling it. Yes, Chaos, I am in fact souling it. I'm souling it. So hard. This is back in the main courtyard, isn't it? Did I just make a whole big-ass circle? I think I did. I think I made a big-ass circle for no fucking reason. the shit? Did I cross that barrier too early? Site is actually linked into Archdeck. You can look up included combos in your deck and almost included, and it sources from that site. Tells you what the combo is too. Yeah, but you gotta remember, Commander Spellbook is a community-driven thing. I have combos in my decks that aren't listed in Commander Spellbook, and I'll be absolutely square. If no one's figured out some of the combos that I have from over 20 years ago, I'm not putting them on Commander Spellbook. Good luck, everybody else. Riz, that's kind of mean. Yeah, I know. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Figure out your own combos sometimes, kids. There are legit people who are just like, oh, well, you know, Spellbook hasn't been updated yet, so I don't know. I think I crossed over a little too soon there, didn't I? Whoopsie doodle. We're gonna have to go all the way back through that again, aren't we? What the shit? What an asshole. I will absolutely brick myself by trying to do the cool thing and summon a cool monster card and fucking up the combo when I had every opportunity to win that turn. It really do be like that. There are times when I'm playing when after the game's over, I've been like, wait, I could have won. Shit. And that's after me playing for going on 30 years now, and even I still do that. So like, don't feel bad. I've been playing my card game of choice for this long, and I'm still like, oh, I could have won that. Can you not throw them onto the fire torches? Oh well, I just ain't gonna fuck with that guy. It's wild how a torch can only do that once. Wild and stupid. Okay. So it must have been this way then. Whatever I'm supposed to do. I probably have to go up from here, huh? Would be my guess. Yep. There it is. That's what I was missing. Shoulda looked up, Riz. God. You dummy. Oh, I'm also hungry. Food, please. food, please. No? No free floating food, huh? You greedy little pricks ate it all, didn't you? Well, then I'll just eat you. What am I doing? I don't have to swing at you. I don't know why he kept swinging at you after I said that, because I was trying to do this. Bang. I could attack your life points directly and win the game and the board I have right now, but... Well, yeah, it's like the other day I was like, well, you know, I could use my infinite mana to play this walking ballista and make it like a 10,000, and then absolutely fuck y'all guys up. Or alternatively, I can really try to make it so that I can use my Aether Flux Reservoir to blow you all up instead. I, of course, tried to go for the Aether Flux Reservoir because I am not smart. I won, but just barely. Because I tried to go for the Aether Flux, I barely won. It was not a smart decision, is what I am saying. Annoying little shit. He bit me. Little bastard bit me. My board does not have my pretty magical girl on the field. It will be on the field or I'm not winning. That's the spirit. Through the powers of waifus and friendship and this gun I found. Sometimes it's nice to rock up to a Yu-Gi-Oh table and unironically say, in the name of the moon, I will punish you. Ring ring. Right, so that's open now. Good. Shortcut. I'm so hesitant to look at upgrading my Caesar deck, but if I can make it a higher power B4, beyond already being a B4, so be it. Well, I think I actually have a deck list kicking around somewhere for Caesar. Primarily it was a mill deck though, so I don't know if you want to run, you know, primarily mill, but it was mostly a mill deck. If I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've checked that list. It was pretty decent. I can't remember why I retired it. Oh yeah, I gutted it because I wanted to build something else. Not because it was bad, but because I just wanted to build something else, honestly. I never noticed there was lightning in the sky here. Caesar, since it's a Fallout list, it's pronounced Caesar. Well, I regret to inform you that I am a member of the Brotherhood of Steel, best faction in the entire Mojave Wasteland, and they pronounce it Caesar, and he can go ahead and toss a salad. Thank you very much. His name is Caesar, and he can go fuck himself. Always true to Caesar. Always kiss my ass. And this is coming from me, the biggest Roma-boo around. Well, one of them's locked onto me, that's for damn sure. There he is. Have you considered fucking yourself? Go fuck yourself. Ooh, go fuck yourself. Where is the door I just opened? Is it one that's down here? It's probably one that's down here. Let's walk around a little. I don't think the one that I opened was the one that was directly on the bottom of the bell tower. I think that one was already, actually, was that the one that I opened? I don't think so. Right, we want to go this way. Token go wide. I want to say the one that I had was a mill, like just a straight up mill deck. It's effective if I remember correctly. Jump, you little shit. That's the bell tower, right? Yeah. Huh. I guess I had myself backwards. The bell tower doesn't let out down here, it lets out somewhere else. I shouldn't have jumped from the top. Oh well, we're just gonna have to circle back. Be like that. That's what I get for trying to take on the path non-linearly, huh? Whoopsie-doodle. that could have been bad. And then there's that asshole. Fish. Fish. Damn. That wasn't one of the normal ones. Huh. That one sounded bigger than our normal ones. Well, that one wasn't as bad. Nope. I suppose a light snack wouldn't hurt, right? I keep forgetting. One moment, please. Riz needs to take his old man pills. Ugh. Fucking horse pills, man. Ugh. Bleh. Belly. Why are they so finicky? Get on the spikes. God. Aim for those is so finicky. Ah! Ah! Who done that? And why? Ugh. Spikes. Whew. Accidentally closed the tab. It's alright, dude. Welcome back. Hello. Wee. Okay, bottom of this tower opens up to a different water area, I think. Yeah, okay. That's where I messed up. I thought this was just opening up outside. Whoops. I was incorrect. Yoink. 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 Aha! Here we go. Oh shoot, the sub count went up. Thank you whoever subbed. It's not showing me, but I appreciate you. Rahab.
Raziel.
Rahab, you have adapted well to your environment, for one so maladjusted.
Do not mock me, Raziel.
Well, thank you very much, Nia.
Should respect
I appreciate
the power
that.
bestowed by a limitation overcome. Cain said you would come.
You speak with the murderer?
You would do well to mind your blasphemous tongue.
What more did he tell you?
That you would destroy me.
I will indeed. But tell me, before I tear your soul from its moorings, do you know what we were before Cain spawned us?
Human.
Seraphan, Rahab, the antithesis of all we ever believed.
Does it matter? We were lost. He saved us.
Saved us? From what?
From ourselves.
From ourselves. Get him. Get roasted, son. Give me your soul. I wish to have floaties.
Infused with Rahab's soul, You have overcome your former vulnerability to water's touch. Immersion in water will no longer dissolve your physical body, enabling you to swim to areas heretofore beyond your reach.
Whoop whoop, swim in. I forgot that he was at the bottom of the bell tower. I swear there was another place I had to go. Apparently, I just misremembered this entire place.
Beyond the maelstrom of the abyss, a subterranean tunnel leads northward to the clan territory of your brother Dumas.
Dumas.
Endowed with Rahab's soul, you may swim to gain entry where your progress was previously impeded.
Hello, Aylward. Thank you very much for this sub there, Nya. I do appreciate it. He's up to 4 now. I know there's stuff I can get around here, but I'm not really going for 100% run. We're just going for a run. God, swimming in the OG is so jank. What's up, criminal? Perish, you little shit. Or at least don't get in my way. All right, if we get back to that boat. That's weird. Which door did I come in again? Which door did I enter in again before anyone says anything? Is it over here? No, it was not. No, that leads back to the flooded chamber. I do know I need to get back to that boat. Because there's something at the boat I can get, if I remember correctly. I swear this was the door I entered. Didn't seal itself behind me, did it? See, this is where a traditional map would come in handy. No secret behind the waterfall. 0 out of 10. Huh. I'm not sure of the entrance that I used to get here. So let's go Spectral Realm real quick. That's the one through the shortcut. What am I missing? I'd swear this was the entrance. Did I drop down? Is there a reason why brain no worky? Huh. I cannot for the life of me remember how to exit Rahab's place. Oh well, we're going through the shortcut. Get all the way over here and then shift back. Jesus Christ, are you trying to fucking bite me underwater, you weirdo? Yes. And this is back around and through, yeah? Yes, okay. So we'll just cut over to the roof and see what we can do from there. Kindly stop respawning. Thank you. He's still gonna respawn if I come back through here. Fuck off. They are trying to bite me underwater, the little bastards. How rude. Alright, we gotta cut through the rafters again. Get to the roof, see if we can get... Because what I want to do is I want to get back to the channel to that boat. Because I think there's a glyph there. And I'd like to have more than just one glyph, you know? Or at least I remember you get something for... God damn it. You get something for, Sir, I am underwater. That should not have worked. Well, now we're on a timer. I know you get something for unmooring the boat and riding it over. I just can't remember what the heck it is. Fuck you, man. You know what? Y'all are annoying. I'm just getting out of here. Fuck you. Okay, from back there, for some reason, the entrance looks like something I could actually hit. Oh, that is frustrating. Me and water puzzles, I tell you. Never a good mix. Did I keep necropotence was the question I just asked myself. Well, no, necropotence doesn't belong in every black deck. Some people think it does. Like, some people think, oh yeah, necropotence, Bolas, Citadel. You have to have them both. Honestly, my Maha deck gets up and running without either of them. You don't need it. It's useful, but you don't need it. I am completely turned around in Rahab's domain. I don't know if the gate shut behind me or what, but I am stuck in here, I think. So I'm just gonna go back over to his boss arena and see what I can do from there. Because usually there's a direct way out from there. Honestly, I think the darkness crystal right now is probably a better staple than necropotence, because it just gives you so much more. But that's just me. No, nothing here? Well, no, I'm confused. How the heck do you leave this guy's domain? Because the front door is blocked. And there are no back doors. Am I missing something? I must be missing something. I must just keep walking past it over and over again. Or that door's not supposed to be sealed and the game's glitched. One of the two. Because I got back up to the top. He told me, hey, you can swim now. Do some swimmy stuff. And I was like, okay, Eldritch God that reanimated me somehow. I can, in fact, swim. And I can, in fact, do swimmy stuff. There's no swimmy stuff for me to do around here, though. And there's no way for me to leave, question mark? I'm confused on both accounts. Man. I have no idea how I'm supposed to get the fuck out of here. Is this just one of those return to the, first of all, really suck if I didn't save. Is this just one of those return to the Elder areas? Because, man, it's feeling like that's my only option right now. I don't want to do that, but it's feeling like that's my only option. There are no other entrances or exits around here that I can find, at least. And I'm guessing that this must be one of the save and return to the sanctum kind of things, but that's frustrating. Goodness me. Bell tower for the boss room. Ledge that I entered through, which is now closed. I have a feeling it's not supposed to be closed anymore, but it didn't open. So I think I might actually be stuck in here. I'm gonna give one more go around because I like doing things the right way instead of, you know, cheesing it. Not a fan of cheesing it. Oh, the exit's probably over here. It's probably in the screw room over here. Fuck you! Obviously, if there's water in here, I can't grab that. Words cannot describe how janky these swim controls are. Goodness. I've been spoiled by modern conveniences. Oh, is this one of the bind areas? And I don't have bind yet. Fuck, I don't have bind yet. Shoot, yeah, that's probably one of the binders, isn't it? So later on you get a power to bind things by running around them in circles. And I'm pretty sure that's one of them. You probably bind it to lower the water level. But I do not have bind, so there's not a damn thing I can do there. Yep, I'm definitely stuck in Rahab's domain. They closed the door behind me and I am stuck. Meaning I'm going to have to quit and reload, I guess? You little prick. Okay. I'm gonna look this up, because this kind of thing frustrates the hell out of me. Is my game in fact bugged? Do 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 do. Oh my god, it's not just me. Question about Rahab area exit. Access to the cathedral part where you jumped across the wooden ledges below the roof. Okay. I've walked past it multiple times is what they're telling me. But it's just ahead. Apparently I wasn't the only one that was confused by that. Apparently I'm missing an underwater stained glass window. Whee! Hey man, sometimes you gotta look it up. Fuck you. Fuck you. No, I want you to go down, Raziel. Down, not up. Pretty please. Oh, hey, you got Caesar done. Nice. This. That is what I was missing, apparently. Damn, that's a lot of cocoons. Esper time. Are you sure it's not Tonga time? Because I think it might be Tonga time. Do I upgrade my Gra from a 2 to the 4? No, you keep your Gra at the 2 because you still want some 2s, right? You want some low power decks. Low power magic can be fun. Oh my god, is it here? Holy shit.
This elemental forge is tuned to the Soul Reaver's energy. Once baptized in this primordial flame, the blade may be imbued with fire at any future time.
Fire Reaver. Now the projectiles it shoots are fire. Until you go into water, of course. Hello, Orion. I forgot that this is where the Fire Reaver was. Why are these spiral stairs so spirally? Sup? Hey, I didn't fucking say you could follow me either. Follow me all the way up here? Okay, we're obviously past the Pillars of we're close to the Pillars of Nosgoth, I believe, right now. Where are we? Ah, we're in Raz's Stronghold. Okay. I streamed for like 3 and something hours, my guy. Sorry, bud. It's like Dead Space. I usually do a day and a half on that game. That's usually anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. I don't want to go back into Raz's Stronghold though. Is this back into... Yes. Okay. That's back into there. You get home late now. Oof. Are they worse hours or are they better hours? That's what's important. fuck am I? Oh, this is the place the fire glyphed. Fuck you both. Yeah, I know how to solve that puzzle, but let's go back this way real quick. I want to check out what's this way. Why are all the fire weapons over by Rahab's place when he is most certainly a water elemental vampire? Gimme. Fire. Alright, look here, Mr. Wraith. You don't bother me, I don't bother... He's gonna bother me. Okay, well... we'll just call that, preventative measures. Boop. Boop. There we go. Obviously, the significance of this room is just to imbue yourself with the fire Reaver. I just can't for the life of me remember why. It does, however, give your projectiles, you know, fire, so that's cool. Silence watch. I, however, cannot remember why that's important. We're gonna lose it when we shift anyway, so. Burn. God, I love the Fire Reaver so much. I mean, we're gonna lose it anyway, so. Oh well, I guess. It's about time, kids. Ah, bring the Fire Reaver over into here. Got it. That's the answer. And then light those. Made it. Boop, 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 boop. And you know, yeah, my most disliked part about the whole mana-based thing is the fact that even if you printed them into the dirt, there would still be special variants, like the Zendikar lands and stuff like that. There would still be special cases. You know what I mean? So it's not like printing them in the dirt would make all of them non-valuable. Just, you know, it would make them more accessible. Fuck yeah. Is it best glyph time? It's best glyph time, baby! Hell yeah. Torches are lit. Gondor calls for aid. I think we can pretty much leave now. I don't think there's anything else here. We need to go back for that boat at some point, but I'm not too concerned about that. Does it really count if you don't test it? Love that shit. Love that shit lots and lots. It does, however, cost 8. So it's a little expensive. But small price to pay to immolate everyone around you. that the place is fully charged. That's the way back to Raziel's. Bloop bloop, motherfucker. I will harpoon you, you little shit. I swear there was a way to wipe out all of them in this room at once. And leave through another path. Stop it! I guess we're gonna have to take the long way around if we want to get to that boat. Oh well. Pretty sure it's a water glyph. Underwater spears? Obviously they ripped that off from Minecraft. It's alright. Nothing could leech life from me like, well, nothing can be done to me that can top what was done to my friend the other day. And that they were talking about, you know, the GameStop that had the Halo 3 mural, right? They were talking about the GameStop that had that Halo 3 mural with their coworkers. And they showed a picture, and one of the younger coworkers said, without a hint of irony, "Oh, cool. Why'd they put a picture up of that guy from Fortnite on there?" They meant it. They weren't trying to be funny. They meant it. They really meant it. The guy from Fortnite. Master Chief from Fortnite. I'm not even a big Halo guy, and even I was like, oh, I can feel that. I'm not even really into Halo, and I can feel, wow, he is glitching out hard. Hurt my soul. Hurt my soul. looks like we're gonna have to go around the old-fashioned way, which is unfortunate. Actually, can't we just... Yeah, I think we can warp there. Boo ba doo boo boo. Whoop. That's what we're looking for. Whee. Now I know for a fact there was a way to do something here. I vaguely remember it after all. It's only been like 2 decades. Obviously I can't be misremembering. Oh boy. Yeah, these assholes. Hey, it's the ship from the Goonies Goon Cave. Can you do me a favor? Can you never say anything like that ever again, please? Ever. Please. I'm asking very nicely. Goon? Yes, goon. Look, I'm really fucking sick of the fact that, oh yeah, we're gonna appropriate this word and we're gonna use it to mean masturbate, and we're gonna appropriate that word because we can't say the word coom without getting censored. But now the word goon is also censored, but it's stuck. Like, you ruined the perfect henchman word because you were worried you'd get canceled from TikTok. Now that word is also canceled from TikTok, but you use it anyway because la funny slang. Ugh, that asshole. A super vamp followed me this far? What a dick. Back down we go. Oh, you're at this part of the game too? Nice. You actually just beat Rahab. I vaguely remember being able to untether this ship, but I think my brain is just misfiring and giving me bad information. I sure hope the new Lego Batman still calls them goons, right? How you gonna steal the perfect word for mafioso underlings? Goon, it's perfect for them. But no, now goon means masturbate because a bunch of zoomers can't be trusted with the English language. Oh no, this isn't my first time playing this game. My brain is telling me that there was a way to do it. I just can't remember it for the life of me. But that's okay. We'll just move on. Oh, fuck. We're gonna save. Also, hello, Joel. How you doing? Welcome. It's been a while since we saved. Wow, call me crazy here. I think they might be bugged out. What do you guys think? Just a little? Oh, I recognize most of the people that stop on by. How'd you find me, if you don't mind me asking? I suppose we can just leave. It's NBD, honestly. But I'm reasonably... Fellas? You all right down there? You don't look too hot. I missed them both. I missed them both. He's surfing on top of the other guy. He's doing something on top of the other guy. I don't know if surfing would be the word I'd use, but he's definitely doing something. Hey, more power to them as long as they're in love, right? Yoink. Well, we've already cleared Rahab. We can just go ahead and head right back on to Duma, especially now that we have the Fire Reaver and the Fire Glyph. That should just make cake out of just about the entire next area. Oh my god, they're doing the fusion dance. Quick, Riz! Attack them during their transformation sequence. The fuck you think I am? Boo? You're supposed to wait until they finish powering up. Don't you know anything about fighting? It's polite. That's... A lot of people give shit to the Boo Saga because it's all disjointed, but that's one of my favorite parts, when they start, like, doing the fusion dance, and Boo just fucking punches one of them in the face. I think he punches Trunks, actually. That shit's hilarious. You're supposed to wait until we're done powering up. It's polite. Boo doesn't understand. Boo wants to fight. Like, honestly, that's probably what I would do in that situation. Oh, cool, you're gonna power up? Let me just, you know, not let you do that, because I'm not gonna let you do that. Start screaming and powering up and charging their key, and you just a weak key blast right to the face. Oh my god, fuck off. Hey. Hey. Oh, that did nothing. Well, I'm out of ideas. Unless... How did that work? They're in the water. I was attacked by Diaboromon when he attacked Metal Greymon mid-transformation. Exactly. See, that's how you do it. Can someone explain to me how I set them on fire? They're in the water. I understand we're dealing with, like, spectral entities and stuff, but man, there's a limit. Makes no sense. Beep. Oh, do those guys not respawn? Really? That's a surprise. I was expecting to get jumped again. Well, boo on you, sirs. Loop. No. No. Come here. Give me that butt. Nom. Hello. Okay, was there another path through here? Through the Sentai ruins? I can't remember. There was this extremely unimportant room. Good thing I always keep that thing on me. A chanted creature is a 4/2 dragon with flying death touch and is goated. Sounds like a fun enchantment for 3 mana. Then the enchantment returns itself to your hand if it hits the bin. What's the return to hand keyword? Or does it just say if this enchantment is destroyed or hits the graveyard, return it to your hand? What's the exact keyword on there? Shut up. Perish. Cease. Goodbye. Glug. Is put into the graveyard from the battlefield. Okay, that doesn't protect you from exiles, though. Just keep that in mind. You gotta make sure they're nice and red first. Oh yeah. Boop. Shit. I always hate the narrow rooms. Dealing with super zombies in narrow rooms is a pain. Boop. Oh, that was a weird one. Doop, 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 wonk. Boop. Aw, horseshit. Horseshit and horse bucky. Shenanigans. Shenanigans and balderdash. I have half a mind to set you on fire, sir. Actually, you know what? I have a whole mind to set you on fire. Give me it. Scree! Which enchantment are you talking about, by the way? What's the color on it? Shut up. Shut up. Stop it. Nobody likes you. Go away. I know there's a fire around here. No. Oh, I have Nidhogg. Yeah, okay. You little shit. Oh boy! It's time for everyone's favorite. The I don't have to try anymore. I tell you, I really love the fact that Fire Reaver changes your telekinetic bullets. I like that as a kid, and I like that now. Who needs to push things? I can just set you on fire from a distance. Delicious. Flying Death Touchin' is goated. Huh. Wouldn't be a bad thing to bestow upon your friends there. Hey, your 1/1 Sapperling just got a lot bigger. Unfortunately. Goated is always fun. I love arguing with people about that mechanic because so many people just get it wrong. They're like, no, goated just means it has to attack, so I'm going to use it to attack you. Okay, that's not how goated works. It can't attack me.
May you find peace here, Raziel.
Okay. Thanks. Appreciate that, Jiggles.
Beyond the cliffs that witnessed your execution, a silent city sits in frozen tableau. Locked in eternal limbo, they await redemption or release.
Thanks, Jiggles. Hi, kids. I appreciate you coming out and spending some time with me, but I need to head to bed because I have work in the morning. Ugh. So, I will see you guys on Saturday, if not tomorrow. Tomorrow might be an unscheduled stream. As always, the stream schedule is in the Discord, if you want to refer to it. I haven't picked the game for Saturday yet. It might be Ad Infinitum. I'll let you guys know. But until then, bye for now.